tired. I just say I get to go to work.
Right.
I'm like, I get to go to work. I get to make people feel beautiful, important. And, you know, yeah, I'm going to need a bottle of wine at the end of the day.
But it's worth it, you know. And you have your own, you know. And that is something to feel proud about in itself. Like, if you hustling, at least it's for yourself. Versus some company that's not going to give you what you're worth.
Right.
I'm Haley of LoveLeys Hair, and I'm interviewing Miss Tangie here today.
Hi.
And basically, we're going to sit here and basically talk about the whole experience of being a salon owner, and for our clients, what we want them to know, most importantly, before they come into the salon. Now, before I start, I want Tangie to introduce herself.
I'm Tangie. I'm 26, and I'm the owner of Tangie Salon. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook.
Yes.
And I do natural hair, weaves, braids, everything with natural hair I do.
I want to definitely pick her brain and see what it is that she has to share for us stylists that we probably feel like we need a little bit of help with, and also for clients, because I feel like so many clients come into the salon and don't know what to ask for and don't even know where to start. But we're going to start with Tangie and her journey. I want to know what got you started with doing hair.
Yeah, so I was thinking about that question. There's not really one way to answer that. I've just always been really good at it.
Yeah.
So, you know, I was that little black girl braiding everybody's hair. There was a picture I posted of me.
Yeah, you was real young,
like messing with my sister's hair. But really it became a passion, I think, when I hit cosmetology school. And I realized all of the possibilities that were in this field. Like, I could be a distributor, I could be a trichologist, I could do nails, makeup, hair,
Educator,
esthetician, educator. I could do so many things, and it was like, I get bored easily.
Yes.
So I realized that if I wanted to switch it up, I could.
Yeah.
And then once I hit the floor and I did my first client on the floor, I was like, oh my God, like, this woman is happy. You know, she feels better about herself. You know, she told me her story, and I was like, this is what I'm meant to do.
Yeah,
and that was it from there.
That's big. When you get that instant gratification, like, I feel like this is the only field where you can honestly see your work and see the benefits of your work and get your money like all in one shot.
All in one shot, yeah.
Yeah. So.
And even with the difficult clients, I still feel like I did something. You know, it's a learning experience, and I'm a sponge. I like to soak it up. Whatever I did wrong or whatever they did, I learned from that experience and I put it towards the future client. So, yep.
I feel like that's what's up, because I feel like everybody's story is a little different. Mine is a lot like yours, as far as you just did your own hair and you didn't recognize what it could become until you got to school.
Right.
And it's like, oh, really? I can make some money off of it. Yes. So my next question for you is, what is the most misunderstood concept, like, you think is going around about hair that you want to educate people on before, you know, they make a decision?
It's so many things. I do not like co-washing.
Okay.
I don't like co-washing. I feel like as naturals, because that's the type of hair that I do, you know, we use a lot of products. We got all of this buildup of grease and gel and just things just sitting on your hair. So why would you just throw conditioner on top of it? Why wouldn't you cleanse your hair? So you have buildup, you have all these chemicals eating away at your hair, and then when you don't wash it for a month or 2 months or however long, that's nasty, please don't do that.
Yes, please.
Then you come to the salon and you're like, oh, my blowout don't look the same, or oh, this don't look the same, or your treatment or whatever, and it's like, because you didn't wash your hair for 2 months.
What you thought?
I can't help you with that. You need a clean, and then your scalp has to breathe.
Yes.
You need a clean scalp, honey, to produce beautiful, luscious hair that we love. Okay? So the co-washing thing, it drives me crazy. And I really had to take my clients away from that, doing that. Like, that's a huge no for me.
Someone compared it to me, like, basically that's like taking a shower with lotion. And expecting to be clean.
Right.
You're just not going to be clean.
You're
like,
not.
You can't moisturize and not clean.
And your hair's still going to be funky. If you work out, if you do anything, you have funky hair. You coming to me and then you wonder why I'm quiet, because I can't talk to you because your hair stinks. So that's why I can't inhale. And
I I've been there.
I can't do it.
I've been there. What cosmetology school did you go to?
Virginia College.
I went to Empire.
Girl.
I don't know if you got what we got, where it was just like you got whoever just didn't give a about their hair.
Yeah.
And you had to take it and just take
I've pulled CPS on a client before.
I never was that old.
Yes, I have. A quick story. Grandma brought her 2 granddaughters in, and there's a single father involved. So he does not do their hair, and they're also Muslim. So he doesn't like to mess with their hair. He leaves it to them, and I'm talking about an 8 and a 10-year-old. Okay, I don't know how long it was when the last time he washed their hair, but my black net, it looked like I had been to the beach. I'm not talking about regular days. I'm combing, and it's like chunks and their hair was matted, they're tender-headed. I said, I'm calling CPS. This is child abuse. They have mold and all types of stuff in their hair. Okay, that's not okay. And he could at least bring them to the salon. You know, that
was it, like $5-8 to get your hair washed there?
And grandma was so embarrassed, you know, but she said I was right. She didn't even yell at me. She was like, something needs to be done. Well, and she felt like she failed them, and she didn't know that it was that bad.
I'm glad.
So, yeah.
I'm glad she received that.
Yeah.
Hair is your health.
I was ready to fight her, though. Because I was like, you know, I love kids, and somebody needs to fight for these kids, and I was gonna take the bullet. I didn't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, I respect it.
Because sometimes it's like you don't want to have to fight that fight, but sometimes it's necessary.
Yeah.
Like, for the sake of this child, we gotta get them together. So I appreciate you for that, because I honestly, I wasn't that bold. I just feel like Jesus,
girl,
take care of them after they leave here. But the third question I have for you is, what inspires you in this hair industry and why?
What inspires me is the everyday woman. I come from a family of a lot of single mothers, just a lot of women, period. There's not a lot of men in my family that I could like call up and, you know, every day. So just seeing all of those different women, and when they would go to the hair salon and how it would just make them feel better. It could be a temporary fix, but you know that your stylist is your hair bestie. Like you go there, you vent, you know, you come out, it's like you had a full therapy session. So I respect that part. It's not just the styling, it's the part of healing people and allowing people to be comfortable and getting what they need so they can continue their day. This kind of sound like church.
It's real.
But and then people relating to, you know, their stylists, because they're really buying into you, not necessarily what styles you can do. They have to feel comfortable and trust you. And so that is what really inspires me to be a professional at all times.
As you should.
As you should. I feel like these days stylists are Instagram stylists, and they not taking the craft seriously with that part. And also my grandfather was a master barber, which I didn't find out until like 3 years ago. Nobody told me.
It's in you.
So he had his own shop, and comparing my uncles worked at the shop with master barbers. And my mother never told me.
And this was in New York.
Yeah. So apparently she's in my DNA.
So are they still doing it?
No, my grandfather passed away, and then the two of my uncles, they passed away as well. They were twins, and when one died, the other one was like broken heart.
Kindred spirits. So. Well, I think that's awesome. Like for me, I feel like a lot of people don't take into account, like as hairstylists, you really are involved with people. It's like you can't be distant doing someone's hair. I mean, people do it. It's not right. But really, as a stylist, you have to connect with people. For them to even trust you. To continue to come to you. Like, that's big. The last question I have for you, in this world of YouTubers and everyone doing it themselves, there's issues, I feel like, with consumers paying the price for quality. Now, my question is, as a stylist, how do you project yourself so you help them to understand your value and the price point and what they're getting when they come to you?
I think the professionalism, I usually get a lot of referrals. I have so many different platforms, so people can find me on social media and then my booking site. So they already get a taste of what they're gonna receive when they come to me. when they come to the chair and they have a question about a particular service, I really try to make everything convenient for the client. So, because most naturals, they don't want to deal with their hair. They do it because they have to, and they think they know they can because of YouTube. I'm gonna save you money for real, because if you go on YouTube, you trying to do something that this girl did, but she might be selling the product. She might be getting paid to use these products, or her hair is not like yours. So now you spending hundreds of dollars on trial and error. I'm gonna save you from that.
There we go.
Because I can see your hair straight, and I know what curl pattern you have. I can see your hair curly and know what your hair is gonna look like straight.
There you go.
You know, so I'm really saving you money. I think that's a big thing that I put out there, because it's the truth. At first they like, what? I gotta come every 2 weeks to you. But I'm like, no, if you go home and you try to do this yourself, it's not gonna work. You know, your hair's not gonna be healthy. It's not gonna be growing. Your hair gonna stop growing hair, like you've been saying. You know, you been wearing a wig for 5 years and wondering why your scalp is itchy and this part is short and the edges is going. You know, so those are the things with YouTube. The styling, the stylist at the salon versus YouTube. You save more money if you go to the right side.
That answers it. You understood the question. I feel like so many people think, oh, I can do it myself. You know what I'm saying? There's so many YouTube videos and things show me how to do it. Why should I pay this much if I can do it at home? But there's education that comes behind being like, I had to go to school, like, and it was not cheap. This was like an expensive investment into myself and my knowledge, and sanitation, and just making sure I'm caring about the health, not just the look. Like, I think that's important for people to know, like, you're paying for an educated person to help you. Exactly. So that's a huge difference. The other thing, I call YouTube University. I don't know if you call it that. But it is real. Because people go in there, and I visit YouTube University, I'm guilty.
You know, every once in a while for a DIY project, or I might want to see, you know, options for my, you know, my haircut, see what other people are doing. It's cool to get inspiration. But for things like treatments, and you put mayonnaise and eggs and olive oil and whatever, you don't even know what those things are doing to your hair. You don't even know why you're using those things. You don't know why she's using those things. They're not breaking that down for you. They're not telling you what the vitamin E is for. You know what I'm saying?
They're just saying it's good.
So, and you know, these sulfate-free products, okay, it's sulfate-free, but what else is in it? It's free of that. But what else is in that thing? Have you asked that? Okay. So those are the things that we bring to the table. That's why it's important. But like I said, the right stylist. Because some people, you're just a number. I mean, a dollar sign. You know, so they don't care as much. But
and I appreciate you, because the reason why I wanted to come here, because I follow your page, and I'm just like, I can just see your brand and everything that you do, as far as like just your posts, and it's consistent. You know what I'm saying? You have something that looks like, okay, that's Tangie Salon. Like, you have your pretty gorgeous backdrop. You have your little post with the Tangies at the bottom, and I feel like that shows that you're involved in making sure that people are connecting and not just looking at hairstyles. You know, I think that makes a difference, because there's a lot of people you can go to just get your hair done. That is just getting your hair done. You know, So to care about what you're putting out shows you care about your clients. So
thank you. I appreciate you. I work hard on it, girl, and I do not like social media, by the way.
What?
I hate
I'm gonna be able to tell.
I don't like it. It's a lot of work. I need an assistant, and I'm really gonna look for one.
There's some out here.
Cause taking pictures, I'm the artist, so I don't want to have to. I'm an artist in different ways, but when I'm done with the client, it's like I want to release them into the world.
But you gotta get your shot.
I gotta get shots. I gotta get videos, the slow motion. I gotta get the people what they want, and it's kind of frustrating because to me, sometimes it can take away from the artistry and their relationship with the client, because they don't. Sometimes they're like, all right, you know,
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Or every time I come, you know, you gotta do a picture or whatever. My clients are not like that, because they're great.
I haven't had
they're great.
But I could only imagine.
But I think about those things, you know, if I was going to a salon, do I want to do this every single time? Or, you know, and on Instagram and stalking the clients with selfies. And you know, it's a lot of extra work that goes behind the scenes. And like those little sayings, like I actually create those. And I have to post those. I try to post at least once a day. And it's like, Girl, it drives me crazy.
But it works.
It works.
To make a difference.
It works.
Make a difference. But really, that's it. I appreciate you. I didn't want this to be a long, drawn-out process, but just a matter of sharing to clients and, you know, people who care about hair, some important things about hair that they probably don't think about.
Right.
But that's all I have. I appreciate you.
Bye. Bye.